Hello.
Hello. Yes.
It's still echoing?
It's still echoing? No.
Okay.
Okay.
So today's topic
So
is
today's
mental
topic is
for exams as
for exams
and everyone is
and
struggling with.
everyone is struggling with. Yes.
So first I'll start by
So first I'll start by
introducing
introducing
our Mentor Mitra is
our
a
mentor method is the
organization. Our aim is to
our
guide
aim to guide
individuals wherever they are in their
wherever they are in
development and help
development
them
and
learn
help them
ways to
on
manage complex situations while enhancing
while
their academic
enhancing their
performance to optimal. Our involvement helps students
involvement helps to
write goals and
write
enables
goals
them
and enables
to manage their priorities
the
as well as
priorities
enhance their
as
thinking.
thinking.
Okay. So yeah,
So
let's begin by
let's begin by. Okay, hi everyone. So Richa, wear a headphone. Is my voice echoing?
no, not for me.
No, not for me. What is happening? I should begin. So, my name is Richa, and I help people online to. I should use earphones. Wait a second.
Earphones are from earphones
Okay, I have worn the earphones. Am I clear now?
Yeah, you're audible to me.
Okay, so I help people by spreading awareness related to mental health, motivating people online, and I'm in my final year of my master's in psychology. So I feel like I am well equipped with informing people about mental health. So that's what I do online.
Okay. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So we'll begin with our first question, that there are many challenges that one faces during exams and that kind of affects the stress levels and the performance of the individuals there due to the stress which is there. So how do people manage that?
So the first thing that people should remember is that each and every person has a different coping mechanism, right? So a person can use an avoidant mechanism technique, or he or she can use problem focused technique. So in avoidant technique, what do we actually do when a stress comes? Okay, so what we do is we try to avoid it. We try to distract ourselves from that stress so that we can completely focus on whatever is coming, whatever is approaching. And now that the exams have been cancelled, people are getting more and more anxious and stressed related to what will happen, when will the exams be coming, and what should we do now, because we are so confused that are the exams going to even happen? Should we actually prepare for that? So this stress is very, apprehensive, and there are two types of stress. One is eustress, that is the healthy type of stress we all experience when we are going to give an exam, right? But we have to focus on how we are coping with that stress, because if we are just overthinking and pondering about what is going to happen, then that stress is going to become a distress for us, and that is going to impact our daily functioning. So of course stress impacts a lot.
Okay. Moving on to the second question, there are certain symptoms which go unidentified in students that even if they feel something, they're more like, maybe if I'll see a movie, I'll be better to go with, or maybe if I'll just settle. But then those are the symptoms you usually don't recognize, but then they pile up to become something more big. So how do you deal with such situations?
So first of all, everyone, whenever someone's experiencing extreme stress or anxiety, we know that we are upset, okay? And sometimes it all depends on how far the exam is, Okay, so if the exam is very far and we, kind of repress that thing that, let me just procrastinate a little more instead of studying, and we should focus on, watching a movie or, relieving that stress so that, those thoughts don't overpower us. But also, these symptoms go unidentified when we suppress them. If the exam is very near and we don't know that, what is going to, for example, if someone had a breakup recently and his or her exam is the next day. Okay, so one has to suppress those negative feelings so that one can perform well in that exam. Otherwise, the exam, he or she is going to, end the exam, in a very bad mood, and one is going to fail. So that is very important that, yes, the thoughts go unidentified, but even when they, identify those thoughts, it depends upon when the exam is coming, what kind of coping mechanism they're going to use.
Okay, got it. So yeah, okay. My next question is, generally the students and the college students, or even us for that matter, what resources do we have to access for mental health in our schools and colleges? As we know, India is not a country where mental health is taken that. So can you comment on the resources, and is college helping, or what should we do about it?
Okay. So there are, of course, school counselors and college counselors in every college and school. Nowadays, it has made mandatory, but of course, there are those schools, where this kind of help is not available. Okay. The first thing that I would like to say is self-help. Okay. Help yourself, because sometimes the help is not be available for each and every one, because help is expensive sometimes, and second is availability of help is not there. So if a person is in a school where there is a school counselor or a college counselor, then one should put faith in that counselor. Okay, one should not have these apprehensions that, oh my God, that person is going to judge me, or he or she is a psychology teacher or anything like that. One should have faith that, okay, I can open up to this person, and even if that doesn't work out, so it's okay. Sometimes people don't help, and sometimes people don't ask for help because some day or the other the person reached out to someone and that person couldn't help them, and so they think that there's no use. But that's not the case. You have to trust in something if you want to achieve something in this world. So that's the school and colleges help, the counselors help, that all that matters is that you reach out to them.
Okay, got it. Now the next question I want to ask is, there are certain symptoms which we feel, but they are completely not related maybe, but then we so whenever I feel bad about before my exams, all I feel guilty about is how I have wasted my time in the past, or I start pondering over that. So the symptoms of stress kind of takes me, even if the path is different, it's kind of taking me and regressing me to the same situation that I'm feeling stressful again and again because of whatever I did in the past. So how do I overcome that?
Okay, so the first thing that you need to remember is that, of course, the stress is going to overpower on your bodily symptoms. The stress is going to appear in the body, right? So instead of thinking that we cannot help ourselves because the stress is coming in our brains and we cannot help ourselves, we have to recognize that it is going to affect our body, and we are going to see symptoms like breathlessness, restlessness, being guilty about how much time we have wasted. But nobody else is going to make us motivated. We have to do it for ourselves. We have to recognize, okay, I am experiencing stress because I have wasted so much time, but there is still time left. We can work on our present instead of, reminiscing and being sad about the past, which has been gone. And I cannot stress that enough, that each and every person procrastinates. There's not any perfect person who doesn't procrastinate. I haven't studied for like 4 days because I was not just feeling that studying, phase. And that is completely okay. That is completely okay. Everyone wastes time, yeah. Nobody is perfect. And if someone is that perfect, that's so organized, so I don't believe that they are human. So it's okay to accept that, okay, I have wasted so much time, but now what can I do about that? Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
So
got it.
be in the position of power rather than helplessness.
Okay, yeah. Now, are there any particular symptoms which you would like to tell us that, okay, these are the symptoms of stress and this is how you should do about it?
Okay, so the basically what happens in our physiology is that whenever we experience stress or extreme stress, these hormones release in our body called cortisol, epinephrine, neuroepinephrine. These neurotransmitters also get activated, and that is why we experience certain amount of stress. And the bodily symptoms could be, breathlessness, restlessness, overthinking about a particular scenario, then, intensified heart rate. Okay, and all of these things always impact us whenever we are in a stress, but obviously each person has experienced different symptoms when one is stressed. Okay, so to overcome those, we have to first identify and be aware that, okay, I am experiencing something and that is not okay. I'm not functioning very well, so I should do something about it. So what can we do? We can be accepting towards us. The first step is being mindful, being in the present, and accept that, okay, that is what I'm going through, being aware of our thoughts and our bodily functions, and then focus on that, okay, now I'm going to be in the present and in control, and I have to see how can I solve my problem.
Okay, got it. Okay, now I want to ask you, are there any do's and don'ts you would like to tell us before we ask more and more questions from your side, which we should and particularly shouldn't do? Shouldn't is more important because I think we do that first.
Yes, absolutely. So what we have to not do to, deteriorate our mental health anymore is just don't belittle yourself. Don't self-doubt yourself, because these are the things that, that they, destroy our morale. They, even in the times of exam, don't do that to yourself. Be confident that, you can ace it. Okay, instead of thinking that, oh my god, I have wasted so much time, I don't do anything, properly. What if I had studied for so many hours earlier, then I wouldn't be that stressed. So don't belittle yourself, because of course there are going to be those people who are going to belittle you, who are going to criticize you, or say bad things to you, that you should have studied before, why are you so stressed now, we have told you, and all
Yeah.
of that stuff. Yeah, so we all have those kind of people in our life, and the only person that can support us is ourselves. We cannot expect others to help us. We cannot expect others to understand us, even our own parents, even our own friends, because they are different individuals with different thinking and different lives. They're not in that same situation. Everybody is think from a different perspective. So what we can do actually is, be proud ourselves and accept ourselves that, okay, I can do it. I have belief in myself. Okay. So
Yeah,
that's what,
true. Honestly,
yes.
I could only think about sentences like and that. So I can. Okay, now is it time? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, honestly, when I heard you, the only thing I was thinking is the people around me saying that मैंने पहले ही बोला था. That is so
Uh,
true. I can completely relate. Okay, so
hmm.
my next question is, as we all know that children are facing stress and that is something which is unavoidable, that is very obvious. So what can
Hmm.
parents, other teachers, other colleagues do for them to make them in a better place?
Hmm. So the first thing is that the person should not, expect others to understand them. Okay. The first thing that we need to do. Okay. We have to let go of these expectations that our parents will understand us, our friends would understand us, our teachers would, because everyone has a different personality. There might be a strict teacher saying that, oh my god, you can't even, excel in this field. There are toppers around, and they will always belittle you, and even your parents can belittle you in some way. Okay, so the first thing is, कोशिश करो कि आप किसी से कोई expectation ना रखो. ठीक है. And the second thing, if the parents and teachers really want to change themselves and really want to, foster goodness and, motivate others, then instead of belittling them, motivate them, hype them up, okay, and make them sure that, even if you don't crack this test, or even if you don't ace the exam, I still love you. You have it in you. Motivating them that, you have that potential in you. And whenever some parent or teacher or, our mentor says that to us, our morale just goes high up. And, each and every person has that potential to grow. Each and every person is capable. We all know that. We all just want that person to, instead of, criticizing us, saying that, I appreciate you and you have so much more qualities. So that's what teachers and parents can do, hype that person up and give them positive reinforcement.
Yeah, honestly, it made complete sense to me. I remember once my father saying something like, "Pass the ho jayegi na," and I was like, "Wow, I'm taught him." So now I can start. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I completely agree how much those sentences make you relax and make you feel good about yourself.
True.
Okay, so now I'll open it to our audience. If they have any questions, they can ask us, which you can help them to answer.
Okay, guys, list down your questions below. I'm reading. Hi, Dee. Hi, Rushikesh. Hi, Pramita. Hi, Jasmine Dee. Hi, everyone. You can ask whatever questions you have related to the exam stress. So the first thing that I want to say is that, there's so much uncertainty because of the COVID situation getting back to, 2020 times. And even I was triggered yesterday. I just read all those news, about that lockdown hoga, nahi hoga, and that triggered everyone, So guys, please, if you are going to have any exams, don't look at the news. इतनी negativity मत लेके आओ. Don't focus on that. Okay, questions are here.
Yeah.
Sometimes we tend to compare ourselves with others and feel down. How can we avoid? Okay, so the first thing is, guys, each and every person is comparing each other and with ourselves, because of course we are sometimes insecure about things, and sometimes we feel like we are not, pretty enough, we are not intelligent enough, and in our age we are just confused that whether we'll be making a career out of whatever we are doing right now, and whatever will happen and all of that stuff. And that classmate is doing something so good, and that person, I admire so much, and then this is whatever that is. And due to social media, we have started comparing ourselves so much, because each and every person looks so perfect, with all that makeup and filters and all of that stuff, and nothing that is so much real, because of course everyone is trying to post what they are best at, how they want to look at themselves. The filters are a reality that, I'm very insecure about myself, but this filter is making me look so gorgeous, so I should apply that and all of that. But guys, please, the first thing that you can do to not compare yourself is focus on yourself. Instead of, going through their profiles and going and stalking them, seeing what they are doing in their lives, focus on your life. Focus on what you are posting. Focus on what you can create. Focus on what you can study and be best in your life. Okay, instead of, just block them, just mute them. If you can't block them, just unfollow the creators that make you feel down, and just live your life instead of comparing. Because that's what I have done, because I know I have also compared myself. Each and every person does. So that's what you can do.
Honestly, I'll just tell you, it's completely, I can relate it, because at a point of time when I feel that everyone else in their courses are so perfect, so happy.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like LinkedIn is the worst toxic place on social media, because everyone is posting their, their certificates and what webinars they have attended and what courses they have done, and it's all obviously very toxic. So instead of going through their profile, improve on your profile.
Yeah. Okay, that's a question for you now.
Okay. So what about the COVID situation? So we all know that we can't predict. Okay. That's what I told to myself today, because I was very much, being uncertain that, oh my God, what is going to happen? Are the entrances going to happen or not? Are the exams going to happen? Are the colleges going to open? Schools? What is going on? Because we are back to where we were. So what we have to do is accept that this is the situation. We have gone through this situation before and we have managed to survive. Okay. And how we can utilize this lockdown, this COVID situation now. We all know that some people made the most out of the last lockdown, and we were also regretting that. Oh my God, I just spent all my weeks making dalgona coffee. Or making these crazy recipes, eating. Okay, oh, well, I could have done so much better and all of that. But this is your new chance. This is your new chance to, be the best self. And instead of focusing on your future, which nobody can control or predict, focus on your present. How can you, improve your own life right now? This is your next chance. Okay, so that's about the COVID situation.
Yeah, we have one.
Sometimes it feels like the exam is our last chance and we feel nervous. What should we do then? Okay, whenever you are nervous, just motivate yourself by watching those motivational videos on YouTube. That's what I do. Okay, about that exam. Okay, about that exam. And the first thing that you need to know is, even if you're nervous, be confident. Try to act like, I just know everything about the exam. I am confident. I am going to win. Okay, if this is my last chance, it's not going to be my last chance. God has planned a path for you. And if that doesn't happen, you will try something else. You will try something else in another field or anything. There is no last chance. There is not any last chance. I used to also feel like that when my exams used to appear, but it's all about your mind. You have to keep your mind in place. You have to be confident and trust, have a little trust in yourself, because nobody else trusts in you the jitna aap apne upar trust kar sakte ho. So trust yourself, be prepared and be confident. Okay. Every time this thing happens, when we have read all things for exam and all ready to give, but when question paper comes to hand, we forget everything. Okay, this happens. It is because we have not properly encoded that information in our memory in the first place. Okay, so there are some things. Okay, so I'll give just one example. कभी-कभी हम सिर्फ रट्टा लगा लेते हैं जब एग्जाम बहुत ही पास होता है. मैंने भी ये किया है. 15 मिनट्स पहले एग्जाम के कुछ क्वेश्चंस हम इतनी जल्दी जल्दी याद करते हैं कि हमारी शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी में थोड़े टाइम के लिए रह जाए, एंड देन हम वो एग्जाम एस कर देते हैं. उसी छोटी सी मेमोरी के बेस पे हम कर देते हैं. दैट इज बिकॉज हम रिपीट कर रहे हैं इन्फॉर्मेशन इंस्टेड ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट. तो जब आप कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं समझते हो ना, तब आप भूल जाते हो वो चीज. But when you have ingrained that concept, you have repeated it a number of times instead of merely just repeating the words, then you won't forget it. So repetition is also important, and understanding the concept is also very important. Okay. Hey, this is not really related to my boards, but I have an interview in 2 days. I'm really nervous around strangers, and how to show my nervousness in front of, how to not show my nervousness in front of the interviewers. Okay. So everyone gets nervous around interviewers, and sometimes they are able to notice it and sometimes they're not. So first of all, the thing that you can do is be fully prepared. Okay. And I'm not saying रट्टा लगाओ अपना जो भी है, क्योंकि अगर मैं इस लाइव सेशन के लिए रट्टा लगाती ना, मुझे पता है कि मैंने भूल जाना था. So the most important thing is of being confident is have confidence in your abilities, and also remember that they're also humans. If they are going to be that strict, you won't be able to work with them. So you have to believe in yourself and be flexible, that if you're comfortable and you are yourself in that interview, you're going to ace it. Okay, instead of thinking that, oh my God, what will they think of me? Improve yourself, be prepared. And if something happens, just let it be and give it to the universe. It will handle. Okay. And this is not your last interview. So chill. Sometimes we find it very difficult to face our parents and tell them about our exams. How do we do that with calmness? Okay. So first of all, don't tell them instantly. Okay. Give some amount of time and break so that आपके खुद के जो इमोशंस है वो थोड़े शांत हो जाएं. बिकॉज क्या होता है कि हमें इतनी जल्दी होती है ना, एक तो लड़कियों के पेट में बात नहीं बचती है. हमें होता है कि भाई बता दो, जो भी है ना बता दो, चाहे अभी बताना हो, जो भी है. ऐसा मत करो. अपने इमोशंस को सेटल होने दो एंड फीलिंग्स को खत्म होने दो एंड अपने आप को बनाओ कि यार जो भी हुआ है हो गया, बस कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है. लास्ट ईयर आई फिल अ फॉर्म ऑफ माई एंट्रेंस एंड मैं हंस रही थी instead of being sad, oh my god, अब पेरेंट्स को. और मैंने उनको भी जोक में ही बताया एंड गाने मिलेंगे, थोड़ा बहुत सुनूंगी एंड देन एवरीथिंग विल गेट ओके. ठीक है. सो बिलीव दैट जैसे आप परसीव करोगे वैसे ही आपको मिलेगा सब. सो थोड़ा सा टाइम, देन उसके बाद फोकस करो कि कैसे बताना है. ओके. ये प्रेमिता मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड है, क्या मेरे बारे में बोल रही है? बहन हम अकेले नहीं आए, इट इज अ प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, प्लीज बिहेव नाइसली. ओके. द नेक्स्ट इज what to do when someone fucks up your mood just before your exams. You're not in the state to write exams mentally. Okay. इस टाइम पे क्या करना होता है? इस टाइम पे यू स्ट्रेस का इस्तेमाल करना होता है. स्ट्रेस रखना है और माइंड में ये रखना है कि यार देखो ये टाइम नहीं है उस बारे में सोचने का. ओके. ठीक है. यही बेस्ट वो चीज होती है, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली कुछ ना कुछ इश्यू तो आता रहेगा, बट यू कैन नॉट फक अप योर एग्जाम बिकॉज समवन फक्ड अप योर मूड. Don't give that power to someone, right? Don't give so much power to someone. Instead, focus on that I have to ace it. Bring that memory of your, whatever you have learned, instead of focusing on what the someone else had said to you. That is the only solution that time. Okay. It generally happens. Yeah.
I just had one thing. So can we do this? Can we avoid them completely? Like, we know that there are certain kind of people who tend to speak something which is gonna, disturb us no matter what. So can we avoid them? I mean, I know it's rude, but then you come out rude,
No,
or maybe
of course. Of course, you have to draw boundaries certain times when you are, preparing for an exam or if you have that exam, of course. I know that she has asked that question because we had a fight before her exam. And she's talking specifically about me and her, right? So at that point, when you can't ignore your best friend, right? At that time. So that's also something. But of course, we have also learned from this process that we have to keep some boundaries when we are preparing for something or we are giving an exam. Setting boundaries is so important, because otherwise, of course, anyone is going to ruin our mood. So that's what happens. Of course, if someone had a breakup just before the exam, we have to collect our thoughts and keep them aside instead of, feeling each and every emotion right at that time.
Sure. Okay, so I think that is very helpful. These insights created a lot of difference. Honestly, the way you spoke and the way you had created, it felt like you were actually talking like a proper person and understanding. You know like what's pricking us. You completely know that. So I would like to wrap it up. But before that, I just want you to give one piece of advice to our audience, so that, one golden advice kind of thing.
Okay. So this one golden advice you're getting from me is that right now be in present. Please don't focus on your uncertain thoughts. That chatterbox is continuously going to be in your mind all the time. So just instead of focusing on that chatterbox, believe in yourself and focus on your present right now. Make the most out of this COVID situation and, be safe and healthy. Eat your supplements, eat your healthy food instead of focusing on what is going wrong in the world. Don't watch too much news. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much for being a part of this. We couldn't thank you better. Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye bye. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Okay, there's one thing more.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people were saying that you should, share this live session so that the people who have missed it can watch it. Okay? So
Okay,
do
sure.
that.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
do it 100%.
Bye.
Bye.